friends, Class 8, Chapter 2, Microorganism, Friends and Few. You have seen several kinds of plants and animals, however there are other living organisms around us which we normally cannot see. These are called microorganisms or microbes. For example, you might have observed that during the rainy seasons, moist bread gets spoiled and its surface gets covered with grayish-white patches. Observe these patches through magnifying glass. You will see tiny black rounded structures. Do you know what these structures are and where do these come from? Microorganism Activity 2.1. Collect some moist soil from the field in a beaker and add water to it. After the soil particles have settled down, observe a drop of water from the beaker under a microscope. What do you see? Activity 2.2. Take a few drops of water from a pond, spread on glass slide and observe through a microscope. Do you find tiny organisms moving around? These observations show that water and soil are full of tiny organisms. Though not all of them fall into the category of microbes, these microorganisms or microbes are so small in size that they cannot be seen with the unaided eyes. Some of these, such as of fungus that grow on bread, can be seen with a magnifying glass. Others cannot be seen without the help of microscope. That is why these are called microorganisms or microbes. Microorganisms are classified into four major groups. These groups are bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and some algae. Some of these common microorganisms are shown in figure 2.1 2.4. Viruses are also microscopic but different from other microorganisms. They, however, reproduce only inside the cells of host organism, which may be a bacterium, plant, animals. Some of the viruses are shown figure 2.5. Common elements like cold, influenza, and most cough are caused by virus. Serious diseases like polio, chicken pox are also caused by virus. Diseases like dysentery and malaria caused by protozoa, where typhoid and tuberculosis are bacteria disease. You have learned about some of these microorganisms in class 6 and 7th. Bacteria. Chlamydomonas, Spirogora, amoeba, paramecia, protozoa. Bread mold, Penicillium aspergillosis. Friendly microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for various purposes. They are used in the preparation of curd, bread, and cake. Microorganisms have been used for production of alcohol since age. They are also used in cleaning up of the environment. For example, the organic waste, vegetable peels, remains of animals' faces, etc. are broken down into harmless and usable substance by bacteria. Recall that bacteria are also used in the preparations of medicine. In agriculture, they are used to increase soil fertility by fixing nitrogen. Where do microorganisms live? Microorganisms may be single-celled like bacteria, some algae and protozoa. Multicellular such as many algae and fungi. They live in all types of environment, ranging from ice-cold climate to hot spring and desert to marshy land. They are also found inside the bodies of animals, including humans. Some of microorganisms grow in other organisms, while others exist freely. Microorganisms and us. Microorganisms play an important role in our life. Some of them are beneficial in many ways, whereas some others are harmful and cause diseases. Let us study about them in detail. Friendly microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for various purposes. They are used in the preparation of curd, bread, and cake. Microorganisms have been used for production of alcohol since ages. Making of curd and bread. You have learned in class 7th that milk is turned into curd by bacteria. I saw that my mother added a little curd to warm milk to set curd for the next day. I wondered why. Curd contains several microorganisms of these. The bacteria lactobacillus promote the formations of curd. It multiples in milk and convert it into a curd. Bacteria are also involved in the making of cheese, pickles, many other food items. An important ingredient of rava, suji, idli, bhatura is curd. Can you guess why bacteria and yeast are also helpful for fermentation of rice, idli, and dosa batter? Take 1 to 4 grams atta and maida, add some sugar and mix with the warm water. Add a small amount of yeast powder and knead to the make soft dough. What do you observe after 2 hours? Did you find the tough rising? Maida with the yeast powder, raised maida. Yeast produce rapidly and produce carbon dioxide during respirations. Bubbles of the eggs fills tough and increase its volume. This is the basis of use of yeast in the baking of industries for making bread, pastries and cake. Commercial use of microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for the large-scale production of alcohol, wines, acetic acid, vinegar. Yeast is used for commercial production of alcohol and wine. For this purpose of yeast is grown and natural sugars present in grain like barley, wheat, rice, custard, fruit, juice, etc. Take 500 milliliter beaker filled up to 3.4 with water. Dissolve through 3 teaspoons of sugar in it. Add a half spoon of yeast powder to the sugar solution. Keep it covered in warm place for the 4-5 hours. Now small the solution. Can you get a small? This is the smell of alcohol as sugar has been converted into alcohol by yeast. This process of conversion of sugar into the alcohol is known as the fermentation. Louis Pasteur discovered fermentation in 1857. Medicinal use of microorganisms. Whenever you fall ill, the doctor may give you some antibiotic tablet, capsule or injection such as a penicillin. The source of this medicine is microorganism. These medicines kill or stop the growth of the disease-causing microorganism. Such medicines are called antibiotics. These days, a number of antibiotics are being reproduced from bacteria and fungi. Streptomycin and terramycin and erythromycin are some of them. In 1929, Alexander Fleming was working on a culture of disease causing bacteria. Suddenly, he found spores of little green mounds in one of his cultures. Plate is observed that the presence of mound prevalent growth of bacteria. In fact, it is also killed many of these bacteria. From this is the mold penicillin was prepared, commonly known as the antibiotics, which are made from fungi and bacteria. The antibiotics are manufactured by the growing a specific microorganism and are used to cover a variety of diseases. Antibiotics are even mixed with the feed of livestock and poultry to check microbial infections in animals. They are also used to control many plant diseases. It is important to remember that antibiotics should be taken only on the advice of qualified doctors. Also, you must complete the course prescribed by the doctor. If you take antibiotics when you not needed or in wrong does. It may make the drugs less effective when you might need it in futures. Also, antibiotics taken unnecessarily may kill the beneficiaries. Bacteria in the body antibiotics, however, are not effective against cold and flu. These are caused by the virus. Vaccine. In your childhood, you must have been given injection to the protect yourself against several diseases. Can you prepare a list of these diseases? You may take help from your parents. It is essential to protect all children against these diseases. Necessary vaccines are available in the nearby hospital. You might have seen the advertisement on TV and newspaper regarding protection of children against polio under the Pulse Polio program. Polio drops given to children are actually a vaccine. A worldwide campaign against smallpox has finally led to its eradication from most part of the world. These days, vaccines are made on a large scale from the microorganism to protect humans and other animals from several diseases. Increasing soil fertility. Some bacteria, figure 2.7, are able to fix nitrogen from atmosphere to enrich soil with nitrogen and increase its fertility. These microbes are commonly called the biological nitrogen fixer. The nitrogen fixation cyanobacteria blue-green algae. Cleaning the environment. Bojo and Pahelian observed such school gardeners making manure along with their friends. They collected waste of plant, vegetable and fruit from the nearby houses and garden. They put them in a pit meant for the waste disposal. After some time, it decomposed and got converted to manure. Bojo and Paheli wanted to know how this had happened. Activity 2.5. Take 2 posts and fill each pot of half with soil. Marks them A and B. Put plant waste in pot A and things like polythene bags, empty glasses, bottles and broken plastic toys in pot B. Put the pot and aside and observe them after 3 and 4 weeks. Do you find any differences in the content of 2 pots? If so, what is the differences? You will find that plant waste in pot A has been decomposed. How did this happen? The plant waste has been converted in manure by the action of microbes. The nutrients released in the process can be used the plant against. Did you notice that in pot B, the polythene bags, empty glasses, bottles, broken toys, parts did not undergo any such changes? The microbes could not act on them and convert them into the manure. You often see a large amount of dead organic matter in the form of declined plants and sometimes dead animals on the ground. You find that they disappear after some time. This is because the microorganism and decompose the dead organic waste of plant and animal, converting them into simple substance. These substances are again used by other plant and animals. Thus, microorganisms can be used to degrade the harmful and semi-substance and thereby the clean up to environment. Harmful microorganisms. Microorganisms are harmful in many ways. Some of the microorganisms cause disease in human beings, plant, animals, such as a disease causing. Microorganisms are called a pathogen. Some microorganisms spoil food, clothing, leather. Let us study more about their harmful activities. Disease causing the microorganism in humans. Pathogens enter our body throughout the air. We breathe the water. We drink the food we eat. They can also get transmitted by direct contact with an infected person and carried by an animal. Microbial disease that can be spread from an infected person to the healthy person through the air, water, food and physical contact are called communal disease. Example of such disease include cholera, common cold, chicken pox, tuberculosis. When a person suffering from common cold sneezes, fine droplet of moisture carrying thousands of viruses are spread in the air. The virus may be enter the body of healthy person while the breathing and causes infection. Then how do you prevent the spread of communal diseases? We should keep a handkerchief on the nose and mouth while sneezing. It is a better keep to distance from the infected person. There are some insects and animals which act as a carriers of disease causing microbes. Housefly is the one such carrier. The flies sit on the garbage and the animal extra pathogen stick to their bodies. When these flies sit on the uncovered food, they may transfer the pathogens. Whoever eats the contaminated food is likely to get sick. So it is advisable to always keep food covered. Avoid consuming uncovered items of food. And another example of caries is the female Anopheles mosquito, which carries the parasite of malaria plasmodium. Female acid mosquito act as a carriers of dengue virus. How can we control the spread of malaria or dengue? Female Anopheles mosquito. Why does the teachers keep telling us not let water collect anywhere in the neighborhood? All mosquito breed in water. Hence, one should not let water collect anywhere in coolers, tires, flower pot, etc. By keeping the surrounding clean and dry, we can prevent mosquitoes from the breeding. Try to make a list of measures which help to avoid the spread of malaria. Thank you for watching.